Well, summer has officially begun, for me at least, and in this video I'll talk about what exactly was Pogs. Yes, this is finally the Pog video, because in my Fuser video I said if I get 5 likes I'll make a video about Pogs, and look, here you go. But before we start anything, let's spice things up. I have put 5 of my friends on a wheel, and the results, I will beat the person in subscribers. The winner is, Clay Films. I have until the end of the summer to beat him in subscribers. So please like and subscribe, and let's start the video now. What exactly was Pogs? The concept of Pogs was started in Japan with a game called Menko. And the point of Menko is to flip the opponent's card with your own by either slamming it or making a gust of wind with your card. I think it's the one that you've seen in like Squid Game, if you've seen that show. But I'm not really sure, so you know. The game was then later traveled to Hawaii in the 1800s, but this time you used milk caps to play. The game later traveled to Hawaii in the 1800s, but this time you used milk bottle caps to play. Where did the name Pogs come from? The name came from Blossom Galbizo, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, a elementary school teacher who introduced the game to her students, and her students named the game Pogs, based on the juice mix of passion fruit, orange, and guava. And other people would call it the milk cap game. And the students would use the lids from their juice bottles as the game pieces. Later, the trend started growing in the early 90s and early 2000s. And when the trend started, everyone decided to print cool designs on the round cardboard pieces and then gloss it and do whatever they want with it. And I think around this time of the game, or maybe when the game started, they introduced slammers. Basically Pogs, but a little bit bigger, either made of metal or plastic, with like engraved designs and little cool stuff.
And then you slam them with one of these. Here, let me demonstrate. I've got my own special slammer. Guess I should have used my MJ Design Slammer.
I think there are several different games you play with Pogs, but the most popular one is, I don't even know the name of it, I think it's just one game mode or something. Well, basically, how you play is first you make a stack of Pogs of any number. The first person uses their thumb and index finger to slam the slammer on the stack or like next to the stack, which would knock the Pogs over. And the Pogs that are faced up, you get to keep. Or you can play for fun, you know? Now that the tower of Pogs are knocked over, the other player can try to flip Pogs, and once it gets hard to flip them over, you have 2 options. You can either end the game or make another tower with more Pogs. And make sure to decide to play for keeps or for fun before the game starts, or you can say goodbye to your Beavis and Butthead Pog. The trend spread like a wildfire across the world in the 90s, and everybody, even your grandma, was playing Pogs. Well, not exactly your grandma, but basically everyone, you know what I mean. And of course, school students were trading and collecting and playing with these round little discs. And eventually, the companies joined the party. From McDonald's to The Simpsons, they were making their own designs of their silly characters on their silly little Pog things. And also, the Walt Disney Company joined the bandwagon because they had events and parties for Pogs at Disneyland. Check out Midway to Main Street's video about it, because I'm not going to talk about it here. Look at this commercial.
Pog is a cool kids game.
Like, the whole commercial's vibe and energy is like, wow, try this. And then some spokesperson just goes serious and like, Pogs is a very fun game. Like, that's so weird, doesn't even fit the energy. Anyway, the packaging for these Pogs varied from some Pogs in a slammer in a plastic bag, or Pogs in a cardboard sheet that you could take out with your fingers. And there also exists a Pog Maker, which you just insert a image from a magazine or a picture or something, and you could press it on your Pog. That's pretty cool, right? And like most trends and memes, it dies quickly. And for Pogs and Slammers, it died in schools when they started banning them, and the official licensed publisher for Pogs went out in 1995. You can still see Pogs today, but not the official companies, like this off-branded one. I saw that in Target. Well, now Pogs are still alive today in other countries with different names. For example, Mexico has a similar version of Pogs called Tazos with different games and designs from recent properties in media. Like, for example, Angry Birds, Plants vs. Zombies, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network. Look at these! Like, I would really want to collect the regular show ones. Look how cool they are. Sorry for making this video short. That's the only information I researched. I think there's more. I'm not sure. But, you know, you get what you get and you don't get upset. If there's more information, I can make a sequel. Or not, because, you know, I'm too lazy. I procrastinate a lot. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, viewers. And, yeah, the next What Was video is going to be a stick-bot one. You know, already stated in the Venture Brothers video. So, hope you guys like this video and subscribe so I could defeat Clay Films in his own game, which is YouTube. Thank you so much for your viewership, and goodbye, and have a nice rest of your day. See ya.